Well, we're back again for another Sunday Gospel reflection, and it's for the 33rd Sunday in Ordinary Time. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. Jesus said to his disciples, "In those days, after that tribulation, the sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light, and the stars will be falling from the sky, and the powers in the heavens will be shaken. And then they will see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great power and glory. And then he will send out the angels and gather his elect from the four winds, from the end of the earth to the end of the sky. Learn a lesson from the fig tree. When its branch becomes tender and sprouts leaves, you know that summer is near. In the same way, when you see these things happening, know that he is near, at the gates. Amen, I say to you, this generation will not pass away until all these things have taken place. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will not pass away. But of that day or hour no one knows, neither the angels in heaven nor the Son, but only the Father." The Gospel of the Lord. Well, we can tell that we're coming to the end of the year, the end of the church's year, because we're starting to hear in the scriptures about the end of the world, the end of time, and the second coming. So, it's always intrigued me, and I've always found it kind of humorous that people keep trying to guess when the end will be. Various cults and different alleged visionaries come along and say, here's the date that the world is going to end, everybody get ready. And yet it's quite clear in this passage, in fact, that we're not going to know for sure. Only the Father knows the day and the hour. And that's okay, because the point is that we should be living in such a way that we're always prepared for when the end comes, that we don't need a special warning. The Son of Man is always at the gates. The signs will always be there. We always have wars and disasters and famines and things going on in the world, unfortunately. And so we could always point to things and say, oh, these must be the signs that the end is near. Well, so far, nobody who has tried to do that has been right. So instead of trying to do that over and over again, why don't we just live in such a way that we're always prepared when he comes, and we won't have to panic. If we find out that the Lord is coming back in an hour, then we would just finish what we're doing, because we wouldn't need to panic, for example, and run to confession or, radically change our lives in the 11th hour. Let's take the opportunity that we have here and now. Today is the day of salvation, and everything that we need is at our disposal. The grace of God is available to us to be able to live the life that we're called to, so that when the Lord comes, or when we go to meet him, whichever comes first, we'll be ready.